evening and welcome to Monday Night on Bad Dog Comedy TV, live on YouTube, and the award goes to the Improvised Awards Show. The stars are already turning up on the red carpet, so let's join them now. So much excitement for you tonight. First on the red carpet, we have the lovely Jennifer Jolie. Jennifer Jolie, who are you wearing today?
Oh, you know me, I'm just a simple girl, so this is Primark. I'm not trying to be fancy, but I am here to meet Harry Styles.
Yes, not trying to be fancy on this lovely awards show night. Tell me, Jennifer, what are you looking forward to seeing tonight at the awards show?
I'm excited to see Tom Hanks. I heard Bernadette Peters and Bernadette Peters are here. I'm just really excited to make my mark. Everybody knows me as a singer. I want people to know me for my serious acting.
Yes, Bernadette Peters is here, but more importantly, Bernadette Peter is here. Bernadette, do you have a moment? Oh, Bernadette, I can't hear you because you're just too fabulous. If you could turn down your fabulous...
I'm sorry. I need to make sure someone that I respect and talk to. So yes.
Yes, of course. Now, Bernadette, what do you think you expect to be receiving accolades for today at the award show?
I expect to be receiving accolades for every award, including surprise awards that I'm not even nominated for. That's what I suspect, though.
Surprise awards, very exciting indeed. And is there anyone you're not looking forward to seeing tonight?
Bernadette Peters.
That makes sense. Next on the red carpet, we have Vernon Herman. Vernon, I see you're getting started early.
Of course, it's not my first go around the block, so we've got to go along with the party, get it started, yeah?
Vernon, did you have any trouble at the airport getting in?
No, not at all. They're really lovely there. They're all giving me nice little pat-down searches. It was very nice.
And Vernon, in the interest of gender equality, who are you wearing tonight?
Oh, yeah, I just got this off the costume rack of the old Vic.
The old Vic, how exciting. Oh, and I see our stunning host is here. Kiki Razzle has made her way into the studio. And so, over to you, Kiki.
Oh my goodness, welcome everybody. Oh, I couldn't be more excited for tonight's show. I'm Kiki Razzle, the host, that's right, of And the Award Goes To, and I'm tickled and pickled and dickled to be here with you tonight. My goodness, what is going on, you're wondering yourself? Well, this is an award show for the best acting of movies and TV like that have happened in this past year. That's right. But just in case you're not quite understanding, it's also an improv show, and everything that the actors do is improvised off the top of their heads based on your beautiful suggestions. And I'll be coming to you again and again and again for you to give me those beautiful suggestions to inspire our show tonight. My goodness, what else do I have to tell you? I think that's it. You're going to see scenes tonight from the best 6 nominated pictures of the year. You're going to see awards for things that you want to see. You're going to see acceptance speeches from the actors you know and love. So I think we should get this party started with your suggestions. And like I said, I'm going to be coming to you a lot. So stretch your fingies and drink your dingies and get ready to put in the chat what you want to see from us tonight. So the first thing I want to ask from you is, what is a family heirloom someone might treasure? Ooh, like a locket from grandmama or a chair that's so fancy. What is a family heirloom that one might treasure? And you just put your comments right in the chat of what kind of family heirloom you like. That's right, folks. And while you're writing that in the chat, I want to tell you that this show is brought to you by Bad Dog Comedy TV. That's right. So you can subscribe right now. Just subscribe to it. Press the little like button, but put a heart on it and come back and watch all the shows at Bad Dog Theater. Oh, we've got some suggestions here. See a locket, a golden comb, a metric bookmark. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think I like a knitted scarf. That's right. I'm going to go for a knitted scarf. Thank you so much. I'm not done yet, though. I've got more suggestions for you. What I want from you next, wonderful ladies and gentlemen, is what is a location you might take a big group of friends to, like a country western barn or your apartment's pool? Where is a location you're going to bring a lot of friends to? Okay, you can put that down in your little chat while I tell you about how I feel about award shows. I mean, I love them. I like to see, first of all, I like to see celebrities dressed up, and then I like to see them try to talk about issues in the world. So those are two things that I love. All right, let's check out what your suggestions are right now. I see, the beach, the right apartment, but the wrong floor. That's clever. A vineyard. I think tonight I'm going to choose a vineyard. Thank you very much. And just before we see our first clip from the best nominated picture of the year, or one of the sixth, one last suggestion from you wonderful folks at home. Could I pretty please have a physical activity that requires all of your focus, like putting together a watch or I don't do a lot of things that require all of my focus. A physical activity that requires all of your focus. Oh my goodness, folks. We have such a night in store. Some of the best movies and TV from all over the world, and stars that'll blow your mind. 3 of them. 3 stars that'll blow your mind. All right, folks, let's dip in and see what you have for me. Physical activities that require all of your focus. Putting up drywall, very nice. Threading a needle, that does take quite a bit of concentration. Baking a new recipe. My grandma always used to say, baking is like chemistry, Kirsten. And I said, you're not the boss of me. Baking a new recipe. That is wonderful. Let me put that down here. Great. You don't know what kind of math thing I'm working right now. Thank you, Jen, for that wonderful suggestion. And now let me bring you to the first scene of the night. This is a clip from one of our 6 nominated Best Pictures. We have here actors Vernon Herman, who's playing an evil-leaning warlock. That's right. And he is finding in the forest Bernadette Peter, a heroine witch who's trying to protect a knitted scarf, a powerful magic item passed down in her family for generations. So Vernon Herman's character attacks Bernadette Peters' Bernadette Peters in the forest to steal her knitted scarf. Let's see that witch versus warlock scene now.
You there. You with the beautiful scarlet scarf.
I've heard of you. You're the ogre of Dunport.
Well, yes, my name does travel far. I am a rather famous ogre. Are you alright? You seem to be huffing and puffing a great deal for somebody who's about to give me her scarf!
I'm never going to give you my scarf! Never.
What?
This was passed down.
But I want it!
This was passed down from me. From my grandmama, to my great-grandmama, to my mother, to my great-great-grandmother, then back down to me! I will never let you take it, not without a fight.
But what if I use magic?
An unfair fight!
Oh, yes, of course. I'm the bad guy, so I never play fair.
What if I told you?
Hmm?
Oh? What if I told you I had magic as well?
What? No, it's not fair to take an unfair fight and make it fair again. That's not fair.
Oh,
You're doing the moving around the orb thing like a creepy juggler.
Magic. Yes.
Ugh. Oh no! Oh, it's making me. Oh God! You put it right in my face.
Yes.
I could have defended against that if I had a scarf to put in front of me. That's another way in which this is an unfair fight.
Fine. Let's make it fair.
Yes, by giving me the scarf. Yes.
Why do you want the scarf? Why do you want the scarf? Tell me.
Because I want to look pretty. I have been ugly my whole life. My arms come out of the side of my head.
My dear child, that's so depressing. I'm so sorry. Here I was wearing my scarf, perfectly looking beautiful without it, and there you are. You are without a scarf. I never even thought of that, how beautiful I already was.
You're incredibly beautiful. It's really intimidating, actually. I feel rather awkward around you. Like, I have to make up for how ugly I am. I'll make myself a little smaller, maybe.
Look at me. This scarf won't make you beautiful. It won't make me beautiful or more beautiful. What makes you beautiful is what's here in your heart.
Black ooze?
Oh, just wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. I love when movies, they paint a villain and then they really make you feel for them. You get to know them. You get to know them in their psyches, and suddenly you're rooting for the bad guy. I mean, that is good cinema. That is good cinema. Oh my goodness, folks. Before we move on to a clip from the next nominated Best Picture of the year, I'd like to come to you, audience, for another suggestion. What I would like is a suggestion of a thing in your house that can break down, like the dishwasher, or what else? A thing in your house that can break down. And as you type that into the chat, let me bring you to our next scene. This is a romantic comedy, but with friends, which is very fun. It's like a bromance, but it's between women, so it's a cis-mance. That sounds weird, and I don't like it. So these women, they were best friends, but they haven't seen each other for years, until the night of Jennifer Jolie's character's bachelorette party, where she takes her friends to a vineyard and she runs into her ex-best friend, played by the remarkable Bernadette Peter. And we'll see that clip now.
I'll be a second, girls. I'm just having a moment like an American girl. Oh. Who invited you to my party?
This vineyard has enough space for multiple parties. I'm here with my party.
Listen, Gwennifer, I know you don't have a party. I don't like how things ended with us either.
Susanette, just so you know, you can have a party of one.
I'm not the one who walked away from this friendship. When the law firm went down, it was just too hard. It's just too hard. And then, now I'm marrying your ex-husband.
We were partners in that law firm.
I know.
You left me on a sinking ship.
I know, but who stays on a sinking ship? You did.
The crew of Erebus stays on a sinking ship. So I did too. Like a great British captain once did.
Honestly, you're more than a great British captain to me, and you always were. You were an inspiration. And and we had so much fun together. And I don't even like your husband. Your ex-husband. I just married him because he reminds me of you. He's not as funny.
And you know what? Look, fine. You were more than just my secretary. You were my friend. You were my friend. I thought you had what it took to be lawyer. That's why I hired you.
I had just got my bar. Nobody else would hire me. I had a horrible reputation. And you took me on. You trusted me.
I trusted you a little bit. That's why you were my secretary first. Because I didn't want to just put you in.
And now
have you ruined everything?
I was just trying to get closer to you. You know? Listen.
Yes.
No, shh. No, shh.
I'm not saying.
No, shh. No, shh. No, shh. No, shh. No, shh. Okay. I think I have a time to say this now. I want to leave your ex-husband. I don't want him to be my husband. Will you, I don't know, start a law firm with me?
Oh my gosh. You know what? I just got into this new relationship and it's going great, but you know what? This sounds so much better. Yes,
girl bosses.
Girl bosses. I will take that law firm with you. I will.
Oh my god. Do you want to get so drunk right now?
I'm already halfway there.
I need a jug.
Honestly, one of the funniest movies of the year. My goodness. And that was a clip from You're More Than My Secretary. That's right. Ooh, I love a buddy film. A buddy film that's comedic and romantic, but in a friendship way. Very fun. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. We're about to get to our first award of the night. But before we go to the first award, I do need a suggestion from you folks. As you know, our actors are very thoughtful people, and oftentimes in their acceptance awards, they don't want just to thank people. They want to talk about something. So what's an issue that an actor might talk about, a small issue that an actor might bring up during their acceptance speech? And you might notice that I'm saying issue in a fun way, and that's because I hope you'll give us something fun and not necessarily a real world topic that most actors have no credibility to actually talk about. So just put a fun issue there in the chat so that the actors can have a choice of issue. Maybe a fun one, eh? All right, as people are lining those in the chat, our actors are going to pick the one that speaks to them, and we will start with the first award of the night. I'm very excited, and we're going to see the nominees this one. Now, this is an award that goes to the best slowly remembering you left the stove on while baking a new recipe. Now, this is complicated because, of course, obviously, you left a stove on in another house while you're now in a new house or your work baking a new recipe. And the nominees are Vernon Herman,
Dear God.
Bernadette Peter,
Finally, it's all ready. The wedding's going to be. Oh no.
and last but not least, nominated for Best Slowly Remembering You Left a Stove On While Baking a New Recipe is nominee Jennifer Jolie.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And the award goes to Brennan Herman for best slowly remembering your oven is on while baking a new recipe.
All right. That's not bad, eh? Oh, I thought I maybe underplayed that, but it turns out the Academy likes that sort of thing. Now, I'm very grateful for this award. I've been nominated many times, but this is the first time it's actually happened for me. I wasn't expecting it. Perhaps if I was, I would have written something, but I want to tell you something that is very near and dear to my heart. When I was just a boy, when I was only 5 years old, I had a birthday party when I turned 5. And at that birthday party, we had a clown. And that clown made balloon animals. And my balloon animal was a little poodle. And it became my best friend. And with that poodle slowly started shriveling up the way a balloon does after air seeps out of it slowly. And it died. I learned that balloon animals are not allowed to be buried in traditional pet cemeteries alongside real animals, and that is why we need to support balloon rights now. So go out right to your MPs and get rights for balloons, whether they're in animal form or not. And thank you so much for this the award.
Always a classy man, Vernon Herman. Thank you so much for your powerful words and for your beautiful performance and leaving a stone on, wow, trying to bake a new recipe. Oh my goodness, folks. All right, guess what? I'm coming to you with another suggestion. You know, there's only so many suggestions left, so I'm excited. Can I please get from you, folks, a reason to hate your coworker? That's right, a reason to hate your coworker. And while you're slapping that in the chat, I would love to take this time to say, maybe you're watching this show and thinking, hey, wait a minute, I can act, probably. That's not that hard. And you know what? You're right. Anyone can do it. You can go to baddogtheater.com/education and check out all the classes Bad Dog has to offer. In fact, there's some teachers in this show right now. Secrets. That's right. You can take classes on acting and sketch comedy and improvisation and even meditation. Do some good for yourself. All right, folks, let me just check in here about your suggestions for a reason to hate your coworker. Oh, yes, bad breath. I mean, you know what? That's perfect. I'm taking that one because that one just feels close to home. That's right. Bad breath. Not because I have bad breath, just because I hate bad breath. That's right. All right. One last suggestion before we see our third scene from our nominees for Best Picture Award. This suggestion is a small chore you do around the home, like dishes. So just put in the chat a small chore you do around the home like dishes, and I will introduce our next scene. This scene takes place in Canada, very exciting. A small town in Alberta, that's right. And it's a sort of gritty drama. And this is featuring Vernon Herman playing a bit younger than his years and a Canadian accent. Very excited to see him pull that off. And of course, with the character playing his wife, Jennifer Jolie. You know, we always like to cast British actors in Canadian roles because they're better than us. And if we don't know that, then we need to know it. And that's why Hollywood's here to help us out with that. Okay. So in this drama, this couple, well, in their house, their grandfather clock breaks down, and it becomes a metaphor for the breaking down of their relationship. Let's see that clip.
honey. Honey,
Yes,
will you go check
Melissa.
that? Please go check that clock. It's making an obnoxious noise, and I have had it up to here with our children.
Melissa, you having it up to here with our children is simply the task you signed up for as a mother.
I am not in this alone, Albert. You are my husband. You put these children in my womb, and now we have this pie shop.
I did put them in there.
You did.
But we had
and I loved you.
We had some good times, didn't we?
We did. We had amazing times together. I just don't think that I'm cut out for this life anymore, Albert. And every time I hear that clock tick, 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 it's like a minute of my life is going by, you know? And
That is what is happening. That's how time works, Melissa.
exactly. It's like we're marching to death together with these horrible children and these mediocre pies.
I think our children are beautiful and our pies are delicious, Melissa.
Oh my God.
Is it possible that the problem is you?
How dare you?
Oh! Melissa,
How dare you? I've never been a violent woman, but Regina's changing me. We should have never left Medicine Hat.
I don't know what's come over you, Melissa.
Miss Regina. I miss Alberta. I miss
Nobody
Medicine
ever
Hat.
misses Alberta.
Don't you dare talk about Alberta like that.
I
Remember the foothills? Remember where the dinosaurs were found? Remember West Edmonton Mall?
It's true. On our first date, we found a dinosaur together.
In
We
West
adopted
Edmonton Mall.
Yes, it was on sale.
$9.99. That was our engagement rings to each other.
Petrified dinosaur bone. I thought our love would last as long as this ancient rock of a dinosaur creature, but it's just turned into fossil fuel by now.
We are like
Melissa.
that clock and this fossil on our finger. Marching
Melissa,
to death.
I'm
Tell me.
sorry. I'm sorry, Melissa.
I am sorry. I am
sorry.
I am more sorry.
No,
I
I'm
am
more
more
sorry.
sorry.
What I'm sorry is
you
I'm gonna fix that
I am
clock for you. I'm gonna
Thank
fix
you,
that
Albert.
clock.
And then can we move back to Medicine Hat? Please. Our love started there. I want to die with you there.
Tell me your top 3 favorite things about Medicine Hat. Then maybe I'll consider it.
Absolutely. There's a huge teepee. The McDonald's there gives you extra fries. And that's where we met and had our 3 children.
You've convinced me.
Albert.
Can we leave that clock behind?
Yes.
I have to be honest that film cuts a little too close to home for this Kiki Razzle. Makes me very uncomfortable. Yes, I am also sorry. I once had an American director tell me that my Canadian stories were hitting him in the ear like a bottle of maple syrup. Well, fuck you, sir. Look at me now. All right, folks, that, of course, was an amazing clip from the best nominated picture, Fossil Fuel My Heart, A Prairie Tale. Beautiful clip, very exciting. All right, we're going to move right next to our next clip, our 4th clip of the 4th nominated Best Picture of 2021, May 17th edition. That's right. Now, this is something completely different. We had you in the prairies, and now we're going to take you to the stars. That's right. This next scene takes place on Mars, somewhere in the near future, where two astronauts are starting to not get along. That's right. Two astronauts played by Vernon Herman and Bernadette Peter. And for whatever reason, these co-workers, we know why, bad breath, well, Bernadette Peters' character has locked Vernon Herman into an isolation tank because of his bad breath. We're going to see that scene now.
Hello. Can you read me? Can anyone read me?
Eating. Corporal?
Yes. Yes,
This is your
Private.
captain. Yeah.
Oh, Captain, pardon me.
That's how the problem.
Go ahead, Captain.
That's how the problem started. Look, you might notice you're in quarantine right now.
Yes, I am, but surely this is not necessary. I can proceed with submission.
No. Look, we're here colonizing a new planet. The last thing we need are people like you.
What do you mean, people like me?
Please don't come that near to the camera. I can.
Sorry.
Even from there, it's disgusting.
I beg your pardon, but
Every time you open your mouth, every single time. At first, I thought it was a leak in the hull. It wasn't.
I have.
Say
I
it.
have.
Say it.
I have a number of very specific dietary
Say
requirements
what it
that
is.
force me.
Say it.
My breath is rather pungent,
It's the worst.
but it's not something that can be avoided. I have numerous allergies, intolerances, and pickinesses that I just don't like, and so the only things that I can eat are fish and beets.
I need to tell you something. You know how you think you're in quarantine?
Yes, you told me I'm in quarantine.
It's not quarantine. It's an airlock.
What? Is that what that weird shape is behind me?
That's why there's a door behind you, leading into space. I was serious when I said we can't have people like you here, filling up the place with your toxic mouth fumes. The only thing we need here is mouth music and talking.
Please, there must be something I can do. What if I just wore a space helmet all the time? I'm breathing. Well, then I'd have to breathe it in, and that would probably kill me. Listen. Yes, Captain?
Oh, no, keep going. Keep going.
Well, Captain, I wanted to tell you, you're not exactly perfect either. It's just you've got a bit of a foot thing, sort of a fungusy kind of thing going on. I've seen you take off your space boots, and when you do, oh no! Oh, you're frozen with them there. God, no!
Are you getting upset with me? No, what do you think? Tell me. I'm a captain who listens.
I think it's hypocritical of you, when you also emit an odor, to be upset about mine.
You know what? You're very right. And that's honorable of you. to call
Does this
out
mean
my...
you're not going to launch me into the vacuum of space?
Yes. It means I'm going to have the pleasure of killing you myself.
Whoa, oh, no, that... The pleasure? Oh, my. Please,
Yes. Not only can I not have bad breath on this new colonization of Mars, but I can't have people who are willing to speak up against what they believe in, because I'm not putting my boots back on. Not now, not ever.
Well, if you're going to kill yourself, I'm going to kill myself too, because I've endangered this entire mission with my breath, and I'm
Wait, I
too
wasn't
ashamed.
gonna kill myself. I was gonna kill you.
Oh.
That's why I said I was gonna kill. No, I'm not gonna kill. No.
Oh.
Ooh.
I really thought you were doing something honorable there for a moment. Whoopsies!
No.
Little embarrassed! Well, don't kill me? I know I was about to kill myself, but not really if it's not a tradesy fairsies thing. Are you opening or closing it?
I'm opening it, because I'm a captain that sticks to her word.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people, Reddit went nuts with the many twists and turns in the plot of that movie. So do yourself a treat and go to Reddit and find the threads and, figure out if you had the right theory about what was really happening there. My goodness. Of course, that was a clip from Odor to Mars, like a door, but odor. Yes, I also hate myself for that, but that's what's happened, folks. Odor to Mars. Oh my goodness, we're about to do our second award of the night, and I'm just fucking tickled. I'm so excited, but before we get to our award, I have a suggestion that I need from you folks in our chat. That's right, what I need from you is a sport that you tried in high school gym class. A sport that you tried in high school gym class. Slap it in the old chatteroo, okay? And now we're going to see some nominees for our next award. And our next award, of course, is Realizing. The nominees are for the best Realizing the Meaning of Life While Folding Socks. And our first nominee is Bernadette Peter.
Motherfucker.
Beautiful, beautiful. Our next nominee for Realizing the Meaning of Life While Folding Socks is Vernon Herman.
Oh. Sex.
Very good. Yes. It's over some socks. Very nice. And our last nominee for Learning the Meaning of Life While Folding Socks is Jennifer Jolie.
We're not supposed to be alone.
And the award goes to Jennifer Jolie for Realizing the Meaning of Life While Folding Socks.
Get out! No! Everybody thinks of me as a singer, I have 11 Grammys, but this means so much to me that I get recognized for acting finally, and while I'm here, I know it's just such a huge platform. Hi, Tom Cruise. I just need to tell you that there's a certain food group that's been getting a lot to slack lately, and I just think it's really unfair. there's grains and pastas are good foods too. And they can really fill out your diet. And the marinara sauce or bolognese, oh my God, it's so good. I know I'm supposed to be thanking people right now, but all I can think of cheese melted on all sorts of like a grainy rye bread with like chunks in it is like my mom. Sorry, Mom, thank you for introducing me to bread and singing and acting. And Dad, oh my God, Dad, you made a macaroni and cheese once. I swear, I still think about it, Daddy, I still think about how sometimes the gluten really gets to me, but I need to thank my manager, and I need to thank God, and I need to thank my boyfriend, Eric. Eric, if you break up with me, I'm gonna have to write an album about you. No, I'm not being told.
Wow, thank you, Jennifer. Oh, she has a lot of people to thank. What a wonderful, beautiful actor. That's right. Oh my goodness. Now, I just have one last suggestion to get from you folks. I know you're exhausted by me, and I am exhausted of myself. Everyone gets tired of the host by the end of the night, isn't that right? Okay, one last suggestion from you folks. An object that is worth millions of dollars. That's right, like a big fat diamond or something else even more clever. An object that's worth millions of dollars. All right, and now that you're slapping that in the chat, I'm going to introduce to you a clip from our 5th nominated picture for Best Film. That's right. Now this is, one of those underdog shows, one of those sports films. That's right. This is about a coach played by Jennifer Jolie who's giving that beautiful pre-game speech to a student who doesn't quite believe in themselves, played by Bernadette Peter. And of course, the sport is pointless running. Let's see that clip now.
Listen, I'm glad you came to see me. I'm your coach, and here you have been disrespecting me. You have not been running around in circles, rather in rectangles. What's up? Talk to me. I am your friend. You can tell me your problems. I understand you. I do. I see you and me every day.
You're nothing like me, Coach.
I am so much like you. I used to try to run in triangles. And you know where that got me? Nowhere!
Coach.
What's going on at
It's my home life.
Tell me I know. Tell me I know. See, I am you. You are me. Is it your mom or your dad? Do you have a mice problem? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Things are getting serious. Okay. Even more
when
serious.
I go home.
Yeah.
My father, he was the greatest hexagonal runner that there ever was.
Yeah.
And
Nobody
he
ever...
knows I'm doing squares. He knows I'm doing squares.
I figured.
And he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it one bit.
I know.
Every time I go home, he says,
Yeah.
Charlie, Charlie, Charlie Square, why are you even here?
It's a bad rhyme. Listen. Look at me in my eyes. Look at the cloak. Look here. My dad, he said, losers run. He said if I ever ran, he'd leave me, and he did. Your dad loves you. Your dad wants the best for you. That's why he comes up here every day, and he says circles. I want Charlie to run circles.
Is Dad here right now?
Yeah. I don't know. I asked him to stay outside, and he left immediately. He said, "I don't think I can do this anymore." He said, "Don't tell her I'm leaving." He said that I'm your dad now.
What?
I know. That's why I say you're a lot like me, because I'm your dad now.
I mean, I know I'm having problems at home, but
They're real bad problems.
I guess I was trying to cover them up with running and drugs.
Yeah,
I've been doing drugs too, but like the good ones.
marijuana. Good.
Yeah, just
That's
that.
what your old dad does too. Now listen, when I smoke a little bit of marijuana, it actually helps me run. Would you
Wait. But I what?
would you share a joint with your new dad and run circles, squares, or run whatever shape you want, son?
You know
Would
what? This is probably gonna end perfectly.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course, that was a heartwarming clip from New Dad is Rad. And then in a little, parenthetical, weed. New Dad is Rad. Weed. Very, very fun title for a very fun and heartwarming movie. All right, folks, we're about to see the last clip of the night. And it's a clip from one of my favorite genres, a heist movie. That's right. And this is that scene in the film where the whole gang is planning and strategizing how they're going to get the thing. That's right. And this picture is packed. It's got Bernadette Peter as the heist leader. It's got Vernon Herman in there. It's got Jennifer Jolie, and there is a cameo by someone you've seen. I don't want to ruin it. And of course, what are they trying to steal in this heist movie? Well, they're trying to steal the Mona Lisa, The Scream by Edward Munch, and of course, a Banksy. All right, let's see that clip now.
So happy you could all meet me here.
Yeah,
Listen.
that's what we're here for. Yeah.
I have big plans for us. Big, huge plans. Plans up to here.
Mhm.
We are going to steal some world-famous art. Any ideas of what we could steal?
Well, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking because the other day I was looking at this picture of what's that place called Paris, and I was like, that's beautiful. You know what? I want the Eiffel Tower, but that's too big. But you know what's
Too
smaller?
big.
You know what's smaller? That's in Paris.
Baguettes. Oh, good
No.
jinx.
No, something that's worth something.
Oh, cheese,
Oh.
brie, a wheel of brie.
No, yes, but
Wine.
Mona-
Lots
No,
of wine.
Stop, Chris, stop it. I should have just opened with let's
The
steal
Arc
the
de
Mona Lisa.
Triomphe.
This is
Wait, what? You said it at the same time, and I didn't actually hear what
I
I
did
said
The
not
Arc
hear
de
you.
Triomphe. It's in the.
Oh, the
Central-
arc. That's pretty big.
It's very. It's
The
large,
Mona-
but it's not as large.
the
as
Mona Lisa, okay?
Oh,
Okay?
wow.
That's small.
Wow.
That's doable. We can make that happen. Yeah.
And we
Well,
got
I-
some of our best
What do you
players
bring
here,
to
huh?
me?
Oh, yeah.
What do you
I'm
bring to me?
such a fast driver. My name's Pip Diggles, and I'm the fastest getaway driver you'll ever see. So if you want to put a big Mona Lisa in my car, hell, put a Banksy, put it one of those Doctor Who telephone booths with a gallon of piss in it. I don't care what the art is. I'll get it out of there. I'm a good
Yes, I want
driver.
some piss art. Yes.
You don't call me baby, but I am a driver.
Okay, well, you're hired. You're on team. What do you do for me, old man?
I use laser beams to deactivate security systems, and I use a little tiny mirror
to make
Right.
the laser beam go a different way, and then, right when you're like, oh no, it's gonna get him, the laser beam just misses. So, I'll bring a mirror, is what I'm saying. I stole some dentist tools, the one that they use that look at the back molars, and I use that.
Highly specific for such tiny tool. Okay, you are all hired. Let's get the
Wait,
lasers going. Oh,
We
yes.
didn't hear what you're good at or what you're good at. I know
yeah.
it seems that you two are running
We're the
things.
bosses. We're the
Sure, but
bosses.
don't you have to have skills?
Yeah, I am. I'm do HR. I do people onboarding, marketing. I do secret stuff.
Hey, Pip, listen to me. I think that you and I could make Office Mona Lisa, just the two of us, on our own.
Are you
You-
talking to me?
you know-
Is that your name, the baby driver?
Yes. Well, we haven't heard what the ideas woman is so
Yeah,
good
but
at.
we already got the idea, so we'll just
No,
go off and do this, split away from the group, leave them behind, and then go
No,
off doing two-person
Yo,
heist instead of
hey,
four-person heist.
hey, I got something too. You think I'm just gonna come here without a I am the face of
Good.
innocence.
Of course.
So whenever we go to like buildings, I'm that person who's like, "Sir, could you please let me in? I'm looking for my mother."
So innocent.
What are you talking about? I'm plenty innocent. Look at this face.
Oh God!
Huh?
Oh my God! That's
No.
disgusting.
Oh,
What are you
put
talking
that
about?
away.
I left my
Put
box
it
bag in
away.
the car. Oh my
Oh,
That's
God!
not
Oh
good.
my
See,
God! That was
See, that's
awful.
Listen, everybody. Listen. Together, we are stronger. Apart, you just have a car, you just have a mirror, you have an innocent face, and I do HR. But together, we can have any painting in Paris.
All right.
Uh-huh.
You do
Start
make a
people
good
laugh
point.
with me.
I never.
Everybody.
Uh-huh.
A bit of a group game. A bit of a group game to get us warmed up.
Uh-huh.
Use your hands. Use your
Right.
Should we
Was
start
that a little
stealing?
cat motion that you're adding in there for bonus?
Where
Wait, did we
did
lose
go?
the driver? Oh, the
Oh,
driver's
here I
back.
am. All right. Well. Now, the reviews did pan us for that very awkward ending, but, obviously we got nominated for an award, so I think there was more artistry in it than you might know. Yes, it was me. I did do a cameo. Usually I don't act much anymore. I just host a talk show where I give everyone sandwiches, but I did come out of retirement for that role. Very exciting. Middle-aged woman driver was the name of that role. So it was such a good time. It did get panned in reviews, but I paid someone off, and here we are today. Thank you. And that was, of course, 4 Idiots and a Mona Lisa. Oh my goodness, folks, we've come to the end of the night. That's right, the moment where you are going to hear who won Best Picture of May 17th, 2021. 2021. That's right, so many 20s. What year is it? Thank you so much for coming along tonight. And just before we give this award, I want to say this is a great time to, if you are enjoying this show, if you are enjoying the shows on the Bad Dog channel, to subscribe, to like, and to donate if you have the money. That's right. You can donate right there. There is the link. You can send some monies because Bad Dog Theater is paying us artists during this time where we can't go and do shows and make our money. So it's an amazing opportunity for improvisers and comedians and actors to get paid, which is really important during this wild time in life. All right, folks. And now I'd just like to remind you of all the nominated movies that you saw tonight. Of course, we saw The Black Ooze Scarf. The nominees for Best Picture are The Black Ooze Scarf, You're More Than My Secretary, Fossil Fuel My Heart, A Prairie Tale, Odor to Mars, and New Dad is Rad, Weed, and of course, 4 Idiots and a Mona Lisa. And the winner is Odor to Mars, starring Bernadette Peter. Please give it up for Bernadette Peter.
Oh my God. Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank my parents, my agent, my family, all that stuff, but I really want to talk about something that means a lot to me now that I have this platform. I believe that gum should not be allowed on set. Ever since Bernadette Peter came to my set, we were all on Mars, and there was one piece of gum left. And Bernadette came in, took the last piece of gum, said, "I'm Bernadette Peters, and I'm going to take this last piece of gum." And you know what? Screw Bernadette Peter. So support Peters. So support me in my fight to never have gum on set, because if you don't have gum on set, Bernadette Peters can't come slithering on, taking your gum and eating it. No, I'm not done talking about Bernadette Peters. Bernadette Peter for the win! The gum's mine!
Oh my goodness! Congratulations to all our winners tonight, and congratulations to you at home. Oh my goodness, thank you for all your amazing suggestion. You inspired so much beautiful art. And of course, let us rip the veil and introduce you to ourselves. Hello, I am Kirsten Rasmussen, or Kiki Razzle. That's right. And this says, and the award goes to, we're on every Monday night for the next few weeks, and I would love for you first to give it up in the chat for the amazing Sean Murray, our tech in our virtual booth tonight. So go nuts for Sean Murray and Bad Dog Theater. And then I would like to introduce you to the actor playing Vermin. It's Anders Yates. Hello, Anders.
Vermin? Vermin? Look at the, oh my God, Jesus.
Oh, it's hot under these wigs. Anders, thanks so much for playing the show.
Thank you for having me and my sweaty wig.
Oh, I loved it. And where can people find you if they want more and more and more of Anders Yates?
In my normal life, all my social medias are just my name, @Anders Yates. But most importantly, you can find me on Wednesday nights right here on Bad Dog Comedy TV at 9 o'clock Eastern for my show, The Oval. It's an improvised reality TV show, and it's a ripoff of The Circle, but it's better, in my opinion. And even if you've never seen The Circle, you'll have a great time. So tune into that.
You'll have fun. There will be more wigs there. Thanks, Anders.
Thank you.
Please let's bring up the actor who played Bernadette Peter. We've got Nkasi Ogbonnah. Yeah! Thank you so much for playing.
Anytime.
Where can we see more of your stuff, Nkasi?
Oh, you can either follow me on Instagram at Varnished Valkyrie. Or if you like beer, definitely follow me. You could also follow me on my sketch troupe, Untitled Black Sketch Project, either on Facebook or Instagram. So yeah, that's where you can find me. And at home, because we're in lockdown.
And at home, stay at home. And is there any news for Untitled Black Sketch Show?
Absolutely none right now. Well, that's why you should follow us.
We will. Thank you. And up next, our actor who played Jennifer Jolie, we have Andrea Marston.
Hello. I will not take off this wig.
Mine's pinned in, so I can't take mine off either. Andrea, where can we find you if we want more and more and more?
Yeah, you can find me on all the social medias at Pop Goes Andrea, or you can find me Thursdays, 7 o'clock on Bad Dog TV's for a show called 5 Things, where I get to ask 5 questions of amazing comedians.
Yay!
Yeah.
Amazing. We'll definitely do that. Thank you so much. Thank you to all our wonderful actors, and thank you for those at home. Please smash that like. Oh, that was a comment. Anyways, smash that like, and stay safe. And we'll see you next week for the next, and the award goes to. Goodbye.